Sweetie Darling, and this week I wanted to show you how to make my brownie biscuit graveyard. Now I remember when I first started cake decorating and I'd see tutorials in books or I suppose on the internet, I don't know, it was quite a while ago, but wherever I saw them I'd be like, that's amazing, but it's unachievable, and it would put me off trying it because I'd think I can't do that. So what I wanted to do for this Halloween themed tutorial is do something really easy and achievable that anyone can do at home, whether it's with your family or for your family or for your friends or for your workplace. It's something that I think everyone can do. If you can bake a brownie, you can make this Halloween treat. But the first thing you want to do is bake your brownie slab. I used a 7-inch square tin for this. If you had a 6-inch square tin, you can use that and your brownies will be just slightly deeper. If you have an 8-inch square, of course you can use that and your brownies will just be a little bit more shallow. My recipe is 125 grams of butter, 125 grams of dark chocolate, and I melt those together for 30 seconds. Then I bring it out and stir it, and then I put them back into the microwave only for 10-second bursts, and I stir again. Now this only took me one more 10-second burst and stirring to make sure all the lumps were gone. I'm really sorry if you can hear the rain. It's raining all day today, so I know I just need to record it before it gets any heavier. So yeah, if you hear that in the background, it's more Halloweeny when it's raining, I think. So next, add 185 grams of caster sugar. I take 60 grams of plain flour and then add 30 grams of cocoa powder to that. I crack in 2 eggs and then I just stir and stir and stir until everything is combined. You can use electric beaters if you want to for this, it makes it a bit quicker, but this is such an easy bake to mix up. I tend to just do it with a spatula. And then pour it into my lined 7-inch square baking tin, and I bake it at 160 degrees fan for about 40 minutes. If you want to make it go a bit quicker, you can put it at 180 fan for closer to 30 minutes, but I definitely prefer to bake low and slow to make sure everything's cooked nicely on the inside and the outside. Now I was hoping that as we are around Halloween now being in October, that there would be some sort of little bone chocolate decoration biscuit thing in the supermarkets, but there aren't. So I made my own. They're really, really easy and they're actually quite fun to do. So I got some Mikado sticks, some mini marshmallows and some white chocolate. I snapped the Mikado sticks at different lengths, melted some white chocolate down and then stuck the mini marshmallows 2 to each end of each Mikado stick. Let them completely set so the chocolate underneath the marshmallows had foamed up. And then I dipped each one in the white chocolate. And then I just left them to one side on some cellophane to set so I could easily peel them off later. For the headstones, I use these biscuits, which are my favourite biscuits in the world. Oh my god. I mean, their tagline I think is more chocolate than biscuit, and that's all I want in life. Now I picked these particular biscuits for headstones because they are the most square ones I could find, but they have writing on the front and back of each biscuit. On the front is chocolate so you can get rid of it, so I just use my tiny palette knife to scrape across the surface of the biscuit to smooth it out and just get rid of the engraved writing in it. I then wanted to engrave my own little messages like RIP and some dates, and for that I just used a Dresden tool. It's really easy to carve into chocolate, so I just took the sharpest end of my Dresden tool and scratched some words into my biscuits. I didn't want them to look neat and a flouncy font, I wanted them to look like scary old gravestones. Once that's all done, your brownie is out of the oven. It has cooled completely. It must be completely cool for this bit. I then got a cake board. I used the 10-inch square one so I had a bit of room around the outside of my 7-inch square brownie. Turned my brownie out and then I melted 200 grams of milk chocolate so I could spread it over the board, stick my brownie on top of it and then spread it all the way around my brownie so everything was sealed in. Now once the whole thing was coated in the milk chocolate, I snapped some chocolate fingers in half, some just 1/3 and 2/3, all different sizes. I wanted it to look like a higgledy-piggledy fence effect around the outside of the brownie, and I just stuck those to the melted chocolate. Now this took me exactly 1 whole box of Cadbury fingers plus 3 or 4 more, which is really annoying, but I couldn't get all the way around a 7-inch brownie just with 1 box. So just so you know, if you're going to do exactly this size and exactly this design, you're going to need 2 boxes of chocolate fingers. Ugh. I then took my headstone biscuits and pressed those down through the chocolate and into the brownie, and I did these at twisted angles so they look like they've been there a very long time. And then I took my little bone decorations and pressed those in where I wanted them as well. I then blitzed up 4 Oreos in my NutriBullet to make a nice Oreo soil and sprinkled that all over the top of my cake, around the outside of my cake, and I did piles in front of the headstones. As a finishing touch, I picked up some jelly insects in my local co-op as Halloween sweets, and I took out the worms and the little green frogs and then pressed some of those into the soil and sprinkled just a little bit more soil over the top of them. And that is it. That is how to make a really easy Halloween treat slash dessert with this biscuit brownie graveyard. I really hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and click that subscribe button. I really hope you make this dessert. If you do, please take photos, upload to Instagram and use hashtag YesDarling. And of course, I'll give you a shout out in my stories. It happens every Monday. If If you haven't got Instagram and you're going to make this dessert, take a photo and send it to me any way you can. Facebook, Instagram, email. I would love to see it. Thanks so much for joining me, and I will see you very soon.